Hi guys, welcome back to the Uncut show. Ooh, last episode of WandaVision. Ooh, ooh. I still kind of enjoyed it. I liked it. There were bits that, a bit meh on, but Finton's way less hot on it than me. But
No,
we'll
it's
get
just
into it.
there are a lot of meh bits was my issue. It's like
Yeah,
it's a finale. They should
yeah.
have not done that in the finale was my issue.
My well, we will get into it more, but my disappointments were more just that. They were just disappointments. There were things that I was expecting as a fan that maybe didn't happen. I was still happy overall with the episode, but there were bits that I thought, what the hell? Like, why didn't they do this, or why did they do this in this way? But yeah, before we carry on, just please like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff, and then let's just sit back and enjoy. So, Finton, let's start with you because you're definitely more negative on this episode than me, man. Like, what are you saying? Obviously, from this point forward, major spoilers.
Oh god, yeah. Spoilers for the
Like,
entire show at this point. Like the show's
yeah.
over now. In my opinion, they've done a Rogue One where they've spent like an entire time like explaining stories, explaining characters, and then they've basically just got rid of it all, which is the thing that's got on my nerves the most.
See, okay, I know what you're saying. Okay, let's break down the episode.
I don't mean like it's exactly Rogue One. You know what I mean? Like it's not exactly it, but it's that vibe I got from it.
Let's just break it down quickly so people know like roughly what was going on if you haven't watched it yet, right? So basically, it kicks off with Wanda and Agatha are obviously fighting. That basically just plays out a little bit. They have a fight. There's a cool little. Did you catch the Wicked Witch of the West reference?
Yeah, with her feet. Yeah, her feet are.
Yeah. I thought that was cool. Kind of like.
I did love how she just yeeted the car. Like he just. It didn't even see it. Just smashes.
And then so it's just a lot of like fighting and stuff. White Vision comes into the Hex and starts fighting normal Vision. The military comes in. It's just a bit crazy. They get so Agatha basically convinces Wanda to take down the Hex because all the people in Westview are in pain, and basically all of the people get released, and they're telling Wanda like, "Oh my God, you're causing us so much pain," and crying about it. Wanda's like, "Cool, I'll bring it down." She starts bringing it down. At this point, coincidentally, Vision smacks into the area that she's in. The kids both turn up, and they start to also disintegrate. So at this point, it's confirmed the kids are not actually real. They're still part of the Westview illusion, which I thought was a bit weird because I thought they were setting up that they weren't because she couldn't mind control them. But whatever, I guess. What did you think about that? Like, how did you feel?
I really don't know because the post-credit scene kind of just I don't really know like that. That's another part. But in the actual episode, it does seem weird, especially with the kids being so awesome. Like that fight with all four of them was so cool. Like it's just deal with the military, and then they just all just like he just yeets all the hats and guns off of them. I just thought that was so funny.
Great. Well, okay, so I'll carry on from that point then. So they all get together. It's like family. It's like the Incredibles. You know, they're all together. I've seen the meme, and they're gonna fight the military. So Wanda goes off to fight Agatha. Vision goes off to fight White Vision, and then there's a cute little moment where they're like, "Kids, you know, we haven't prepared you for this, but you were born for this. Take care of the military." And I thought that was like really well done. I thought that was a really cool moment because
I didn't like the line though. Like I did enjoy that. I didn't like the "you were born for this." Like that just kind of like
it was a bit sinister, I guess.
Yeah, that was it. I was like, I didn't like of all the of everything you could say, you say you were born for this.
No, I know what you mean. I didn't mind too much, but yeah,
it wasn't a big deal, but I was just like, that's a very sinister line to use, like of all the options.
Like, wow, okay, you're breeding war machines. Fair enough, but so that they all have a fight. Like Finton just said, there was a cool little moment where boom, 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 hats get taken and guns get taken. Darcy crashes into Hayward.
That was so
Darcy just comes out of nowhere. Hayward's evil, man. He tries to shoot the kids. Motherfucker's crazy. He like boom, boom, boom. He shoots at them. Rambo jumps in. We see she's got kind of like vision powers where she can like phase through like realities, which was awesome. I really liked that.
That was really cool.
And then I don't know the kid's name, but Wiccan stops the bullet from coming at them, which was also cool. Darcy crashes into Hayward's car. Hayward is like basically KO for the rest of the episode. He becomes irrelevant.
Right. There's a continuity error I've noticed here.
Tell me more.
So you know when he gets hit by the car gets like hit up, like it doesn't completely roll over, but it's clearly crumpled when you see it from the outside shot.
Yeah.
And then you see Hayward from within it, and the car's absolutely fine.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
I only noticed it because I was like, that car shouldn't be as fine as it is.
That car should not be okay. But yeah, so Hayward's kind of taken out the equation for the whole episode. Then we have more Scarlet Witch stuff going on. This was really, 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 really well done. She like phases into Agatha's mind, and then I won't spoil the scene because I think you should go and watch it. But she gets
quickly discuss
the crown.
Right?
She gets the crown. You can't see it because my hair's really thick, but there you go. She gets the crown.
Scarlet Witch like hair,
I thought
the
that
helmet.
was really cool. And then she gets the whole Scarlet Witch outfit, and I was like,
the MCU interpretation of this is incredible. It looks so good. But there's one thing I just want to say quickly, whilst you're on about the Wanda going and touching Agatha's head. She comes in with Quicksilver's speed. Like, how does she do that? Because she's walking, she's not flying.
Well, I think I thought she was invisible. No?
No, she just comes flying into the back of the shot.
Well, she's got that enhanced speed, hasn't she? I didn't mind that. I didn't care.
I didn't mind it. I was just curious because, like, from my eyes, it looked like she was walking, but I was like, she could have just been flying. That would explain it.
Can't she teleport? I swear she can teleport.
No. Well, not that we've seen.
Wanda can do anything, man. She can do what she wants.
To be fair,
she's like,
I was like,
powerful motherfucker. Yeah. She walked fast. Who knows? She power walked, innit? That's what she was doing.
True.
Yeah, so she like does all this magic shit. She becomes the Scarlet Witch. There's a bit more in between that, but again, you should go and watch the episode because we can't spend time breaking down every single scene. She becomes the Scarlet Witch. Battle. There's a battle. Agatha doesn't get killed, so I was right last week. It happens in a different sort of way than I expected.
Actually, I need to let you gloat for a moment.
Yeah. So I did call it.
No, not this. That you called that the book was important, and I said it wasn't.
Yeah,
I've got to let you gloat.
I can't remember what the book is called. The Emporium or something.
I cannot remember for the life of me, but it is important.
It's an important magical book, basically, and I've seen theorizing that actually it might be one of the ones taken from the Doctor Strange library. So if you remember the library scene in Doctor Strange, there were books missing. People are theorizing that might be one of the books from there. So
takes them, doesn't he? Not Dormammu. The Mads Mikkelsen character. Can't remember his name for the life of me.
Yeah.
But
I can't remember him either. He was kind of a forgettable villain, but Dormammu was cool. I want to see him again. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, so the book is important. It turns out that it basically like foretells the coming of the Scarlet Witch, and there's a bunch of like magical stuff that she can learn in there. We'll get into that later. So she defeats Agatha. Agatha gets taken down. She wipes her into Agnes. Yeah, she wipes her into the Agnes character and basically says to her, "You're going to be here forever, and then when I need you, I'm going to come and get you." So she's going to be a recurring character, I guess, in other movies or other series. She's going to come back because Wanda will come back to her.
Realised, right, so before we started recording, I was basically trying to, like, me and Gio were a bit confused because, like Gio just said, she says that Agnes is going to stay in Westview, but then I'm pretty sure we all do this anyway. She then takes down, like, the Hex. Yeah. So we were like, how the hell is Agatha? I think that she's just staying in that house. She's still mind washed by Wanda. Yeah,
she is. Yeah. Because she wipes her back to the character.
Yeah, but as in like Agnes. Everybody else goes back to normal when the Hex is down. But I think Agnes is still Agnes rather than Agatha when the Hex comes down. That's what she meant.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Yeah. Just took me a second to realise.
No, I physically meant where is she staying? Like, where is she in Westview? That's what I was confused about.
Yeah, she's just in the actual. Oh wait, no, there isn't a house next door, is there?
Well, no, because it's all.
Because it's all construction, isn't it? I don't know.
Yeah.
There's so many plot holes.
She's somewhere in Westview, right? And Wanda says she'll come back to her when she needs her, so we can expect her in like
maybe Multiverse of Madness.
Movie. Yeah, something like that. Something like that will happen. And then what I did think was really, really well done was the goodbye scenes between Wanda and Vision and the kids, and then Wanda and Vision. this like got to me a little bit. I had a little tear in my eye. I didn't cry. I'm a big man, but I did have a little tear in my eye, to be fair. Did you cry?
No. I was just
Shocking.
like, I just didn't. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't
Shocking.
particularly rate the episode. The thing, the line that did get me though was the bit where Wanda looks back at the kids and goes, "Thank you for choosing me to be your mom." I was like, "Oh, that's so sweet."
That was sweet. But yeah, they don't show the kids like disintegrating and that. I guess that's a bit too far. Like they show it earlier, but they didn't fully disintegrate. But I guess fully disintegrating is a bit too much for them.
I guess they were focusing on Wanda and Vision, like Vision disintegrating.
Yeah, exactly.
Rather than the kids.
Vision gets a really good buy scene. We finally find out what he actually is, and
I called that as well, by the way. No, that was me.
We called this, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
We did call it. He's just a piece of the Mind Stone that she's manifested into real life. Manifestation is real, guys. Meditate. But yeah, so she manifested Vision back, brought him back. I don't know how that explains why he's got powers and vibranium skin, but we'll let that one slide because we'll just go with it.
She can make all of that, but she needed the bit of the Mind Stone to make him Vision.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because I said she said she made the blood and the wires and stuff because she can make all of that because she's Scarlet Witch. But the Mind Stone was the bit that made him Vision.
Very true. But yeah, so Vision is dead, but White Vision is somewhere else in the world. Our Vision rebooted his memories. I didn't cover that earlier because it was such like a weird moment, but yeah, rebooted his memories. He is out in the world somewhere doing something. We don't know where, we don't know what he's doing, but he exists. So
he just goes, "I am Vision," and flies away.
He's like, "I am Vision," and it just
it just exits the scene.
But Paul Bettany's character will be back, basically, is what they were saying. Vision will return. So I was happy about that because I want more Vision. I like Vision, and I really like Paul Bettany. So he's coming back. What else happened of significance? Oh yeah, so then Wanda says goodbye to Rambo and leaves. Then we've got the 2 credit scenes. So we've got a mid-credit scene. What even was it? Oh yeah, Rambo meets a Skrull. I found this kind of, I didn't care. I
know what it is. It's setting up the Secret Invasion TV show.
Yeah, which is fine.
I was like, they always do this. They set up the next thing.
I don't know who the friend. Pardon me.
God, you're
dying. I don't know who the friend is meant to be, and especially in these times. I don't know who the friend is meant to be that she's referring to. Whether that is Carol Danvers, but I doubt it. I think it's probably Nick Fury because we know Nick Fury is living on like the Skrull base at the moment.
Yeah, I think it is.
So an old friend of your mom's, I'm guessing, is Nick Fury. Did they know each other? They did, didn't they? They
did. Sort of they definitely did. Yeah.
So could be Nick Fury, or it could just literally be.
Right, I'm going to call this now, just for the sake of banter. Nick's actually Monica's mom. Dad, not mom.
Dad. Monica's mom. You reckon Nick Fury is Monica Rambeau's dad?
Just for the hell of it. I'm like, I know it's dumb, but I'd love to. It'd be funny if that's actually what happens.
I don't know. I'm not going to go with that theory, but if you're right, then I'll give you a $5. But
right, that's been recorded.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, it's been recorded now.
It's on record. That's what Finton thinks, and if he's right, I'll give him a $5. But so yeah, she's off to meet most likely Nick Fury, and then the final credit scene was Wanda in a random house in a random place. We don't know where it is. I think it might have been Sokovia. That's like where I imagine it being because she's sort of like in the middle of nowhere, big beautiful lake. So I'm guessing it's there. And we see that she's learnt to astral project like Doctor Strange has. So she can but she's really good at it. So she can be doing other things. So we see her like pouring tea or whatever she's drinking. And then in the other room, her astral projection is reading the magic book, which is cool.
You also hear Billy and Thingy.
You also hear Billy
saying "Help me," which is why I'm thinking they're not dead. But then how would they not be dead? It's just a confusing thing.
There's a lot to unpack. But so that's literally the whole episode right there. So just to clarify, no Mephisto. Mephisto is not in this series. Right. He is not here.
When they were on about like when Monica pulls the thing out and it's like his name is Ralph Boner, which by the way, I found it so funny that Quicksilver laughs at Boner. I was like, yes, you get the people who are watching your show. Yes.
Of course he did.
But when they said that, I was like, just expecting him to become Mephisto. And I was just so sad he didn't. I was
oh man,
it was a perfect opportunity.
That was for me the most disappointing moment of the episode. I mentioned earlier that there was some disappointing moments for me. This was the biggest one in my opinion. Well, first of all, I think they underused Rambo's character. Like they went through that whole thing of giving her powers, and then I think she didn't make as much use of them as they could have let her. Like, I don't know, she stops the bullets and that's cool, but I would have maybe liked to see her have some sort of final confrontation with Hayward. She doesn't even get that. But she gets the setup. So I guess maybe they're setting up a Photon movie or something because they want her to go to space. So
my issue is they're spending so much time just setting up other stuff that the shows themselves are just becoming setups for other shows. It's just like they don't give the shows their own thing. It's like, oh, it has to fit into this and this and this.
I disagree. I do disagree with you because I think WandaVision's been a really good show. I think
up to this point,
the final
they're
episode has stumbled a little bit. But I still think it was a satisfying conclusion. Like I say, my main gripes with it are, obviously, Rambo doesn't get her sort of real superhero moment. I'd say Quicksilver not being Quicksilver or just not being Mephisto. Like, I wanted him to be one or the other. Either solid confirmation of the multiverse or he's a villain. And I didn't even need to see Mephisto, like, do anything in the series. It would have just been cool to have him confirmed. And he wasn't. So the fact that he's just some random guy that kind of looks like Quicksilver, I guess, and that she's just mind controlling him, for me was like a big disappointment in my opinion. But other people might not mind that.
What I was trying to say, I don't mean for like the entire show. I just mean for like it's always like the last 10 minutes of a Marvel film or last 10 minutes of clearly like of a Marvel show, like the last episode. They spend so much time within that setting up the next one. I'm just like do a Black Panther and just have it like introduce the world. Yeah, exactly. Just end, like just be that story and let that story finish. Like hint there'll be a sequel, sure, but don't be like, oh yeah, we have to make sure this person goes. Like that was my biggest gripe with Endgame, is they had to make Loki survive. I was just like, for God's sake, just stop trying to set other stuff up.
Do you know what it is for me? I kind of feel like it's a given now that we're going to get sequels to Marvel stuff. Like they can stop hinting about it. If anything, they should stop hinting about it because fans look at us. We're literally doing a discussion on the episode right now. Like the fans of their stuff love to just sit back and be like, well, next time I think this is going to happen, or no, I think this, you know? So if they just stopped hinting, people are still going to care. People are still going to care about the next Marvel property. Trust me, I still will. Everyone still will, as long as they keep it fresh. And that was what was nice about WandaVision, was that it was really, really fresh. And I think the final episode stumbles ever so slightly just because it goes back to some more MCU type of tropes. There's, big CGI fight between Vision and White Vision. Big fight between Agatha.
Can I just say on the White Vision thing,
which is
the
fine.
Thing is so dumb. Like he literally,
it don't bother me.
Like he's introduced for 30 minutes and then leaves. Like what?
Yeah, true. Yeah. He isn't in the episode long enough. Like the thing is, the reason I think that is because they knew from the get-go, like he's not going to be a White Vision. He's just going to be Vision. He just needs to reboot him. And now he hasn't got the Mind Stone, but he seems to have all of his powers. I don't know, but it's a bit mad.
Yeah, it's just weird. Like
there was one other thing that disappointed me. That was it. There's no Doctor Strange. I really, really thought that we might get an end credit scene with Doctor Strange, and we didn't. That's just like a thing for me. That's like a fan disappointment thing. It doesn't take away from the episode, but it just would have been nice to see like a little interaction between them before the movie where we know they're going to be together. I don't know. Maybe that was just me. Like, let us know how you felt on that.
I definitely agree with you on that. Like, it wasn't this episode's going to be horrendous if Doctor Strange isn't in it, but I was kind of like, there's the potential they could put them in. Also, just on like my favorite part of this episode by a mile was the Jimmy Woo interaction with Hayward. It was the
I
you're
love Jimmy
bluffing.
Woo.
It was like, am I? And then it just goes
Am I?
back, undoes his thing, and it's calling him like, can you be here within the hour?
Yeah, he was bluffing.
It was so funny.
Followed through. He followed through. That's what matters because he's a
Very
G.
true.
I'd actually like to see Jimmy Woo in a few more things. I'm not going to be one of those people like give Jimmy Woo his own show because no, he wouldn't be able to carry a whole show. Like, come on now. But
honestly, it might depend what it's about because Randall Park is incredible as an actor. Like, it would just be if they give him the right material to work with. But I don't think it should be like a priority.
No, he's great. But what I'm saying is the character of Jimmy Woo doesn't need an entire show or movie. Like,
he needs to be he needs to be a side character in a lot of shows, I think, rather than just one.
I'd say make Ant-Man 3, make it actually really worth it, and make him one of the key side characters.
I'm one of those weirdos.
Have more interaction between him and Luis. Is it Luis? The like he's like the Mexican guy. He's fucking brilliant. I love him.
Luis, yes. He's just when he starts just talking non-stop.
So my auntie's cousin, and then man, I love his little story.
I'm one of those weird people that like Ant-Man and the Wasp more than Ant-Man, but I still think they're both really good.
I prefer Ant-Man.
I just like that Evangeline Lilly actually gets to become the Wasp.
Yeah, that is cool. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Yeah. I just thought the story was overall weaker with that movie, but anyway, that's.
I agree.
That's a video. But what I've talked for like 15 minutes straight. Like, what disappointed you? Because you're like really like not hot on this episode. Like,
but it's
shortcomings. But
I think I'm the same. My biggest issue is, like I've said through like every single review we've done, this show has been so much. It's been so unlike MCU films, and this last episode just became an MCU thing again, and it's just got on my nerves. Because I'm like, I had such high hopes, and it's just become an MCU ending to a movie.
Damn, man. Damn. That's kind of disappointing.
They don't have the balls to kill a character, and it's getting on my nerves.
Well, who did you want to die? You wanted Vision.
Vision.
To, like, permanently
just
dead.
Admittedly, I really like the aesthetic of White Vision. Like, that thing was great. But him being there, it was not necessary. Like, he's just irrelevant. Like, so they've killed him off in Infinity War, then he's not actually died. Then they've killed him again, and he's not actually died. And they've killed him a third time, and he's not actually dead. Like, just I don't want Vision to die in any way because I love Paul Bettany's character. But stop killing him and bringing him back. That's what's getting my nerves.
See, I do agree, but I really like the character. And
I love it. Vision is one of my favorite characters, but they're mistreating him so much.
It happen as long as this is the last time. As long as the next time they bring him back, that's it. Because at this point, like, one thing I will say that WandaVision's really, really done for me is it's made me think about when heroes like retire. Like, Wanda and Vision didn't want to be heroes forever. You know, they wanted to retire and move out. So I wonder if maybe one day we'll get to see them actually like we got for Captain America. You know, Captain America got to go back.
Yeah, but that was like 10 seconds. That I liked. My biggest issue is I honestly didn't care watching WandaVision if Vision dies again, because we've seen him die already. Like, if he dies, he dies. No, because I know he's going to be back. Like, I knew it. Like, I didn't know how, but I know Marvel don't have the balls to just kill a character. So I was like, I know he'll be back. And he is,
basically
with
nobody
Vision.
has died. The only characters that have died are like Tony Stark, who is reportedly in the Black Widow movie. I know the Black Widow movie is a prequel, but
he's in What If as
and
well.
Black Widow.
No, what's his face? Robert Downey Jr. is voicing them in the Tony Stark in the What If series. So like the character's
that's different though, because that's
I know, but as in like it's not like he's gone from the MCU entirely. Like they're still bringing him back, and like with Black Widow died, and now they're bringing out the Black Widow film. Like it's like they won't just let somebody end. Like there always has to be this extra thing on the end, and it's starting to get on my nerves.
Yeah, I sympathize with what you're saying. Like Loki, for example. Like for me, Loki has died and came back too many times.
I love Loki.
Even though I'm excited.
Tom Hiddleston is an incredible actor, but he should not have survived Endgame. I'm sorry, that was the most stupid thing I've seen.
Yeah, definitely. But
they spend too much time going, how can we make more money off of these characters, rather than going, how can we make a compelling story with these characters? Like, look at Joker. Joker was done on the lowest budget known to man for a superhero film, and there probably isn't ever going to be a sequel. And that's why it's so good. Like, it's his own enclosed story. Screw the DCEU. And admittedly, right, I'm not standing up for the DCEU, because the DCEU is horrendous. Like, it needs help.
shit.
But
Yeah.
Joker is incredible. Like,
No, Joker's great.
It's getting on my nerves that they can't just kill people. Like, I love the show, don't get me wrong. Like, as its entirety, looking back, it's such a good show. But it just needs to let somebody die, because I felt like this is the last straw. Like, they needed to, because like they haven't brought Black Widow back, but you know, like, they're keeping the property around with the film. Like, there's the reports of Tony Stark being in that as well, so they're bringing back that property as well. Like, they just need to go, this character's dead, that's the end. Like, we need to move on. Like, it's just getting annoying that they're sitting on these characters. Well, to me anyway.
I do agree with you, but I also think, like, for example, Vision. I'm okay with Vision coming back, because I feel like he hasn't had as much time. So, like, I think the difference between bringing Vision back...
I want Vision back because I love the character.
No, I know, but...
I'm like, stop killing him. Just let him live.
I agree. I do agree. But the reason I say that it's kind of okay at this stage to do that, right, is we've not actually had much Vision. He's been in Age of Ultron, Infinity War, Civil War, Endgame, and now WandaVision, right? So that's all Vision's been in. So he's had like 5 movies, and he's never really been a main character. Like, even Age of Ultron, where he is pivotal, he's right near the end. And even like in WandaVision is the first time we've seen him as a main character. So I think it's justified to sort of kill him off now and then bring him back, if they're going to leave him alone and just let him live for a little bit longer.
This is what I need. Yeah, they just need to let them. They either need to just keep them or stop killing them and bringing them back. Because it's just getting to a point now where I'm like, I don't really care. Like, they can die, sure, but I know, because Marvel don't have the balls to kill anybody off, that they'll be back.
Yeah, pretty much. But I think we've unpacked everything. Is there anything more you want to specifically talk about?
Not really. I mean, it was a decent episode. It's just there was just niggling issues that the more I think about them, the more they get on my nerves.
Yeah, very slight minor things. Do you wanna give it a rating? Should we drop our ratings on it?
You go first, because I'm kind of, I don't know where I am. I want to see where you put it, and then that'll reference me.
I'm scared to see what he says. I'm gonna say I'm giving the episode an 8 for the reason I will justify it. I've deducted 2 points just because I feel like it didn't quite give me the sort of like fan satisfaction that I wanted of like seeing Doctor Strange or like confirming the multiverse. That was probably my own expectation, but also don't bring Evan Peters Quicksilver in.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's not you, that's them. That's entirely on them.
Doctor Strange is my own fault, okay? I know that. But Evan Peters, they knew what they were doing, so that annoyed me. So I've dropped it down because of that. And I feel like the conclusion of the actual episode is not that great. You have to watch the post-credit scenes to get the actual conclusion, right? Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, that post-credit scene of Wanda...
like, until you watch that post-credit scene, you don't even know that Hayward's been arrested. Like, so many people are going to miss that.
Yeah.
Because it's just going to be what happened to Hayward, and people aren't going to watch the post-credit and see that he gets arrested.
To me, though, that should have been the post-credit scene. That should have been the only post-credit scene, and they should have had the scene of Wanda in the cabin, wherever.
In her Thanos-like retreat.
In her Thanos-like retreat, be the final shot of the series.
I do actually agree with you on that.
And so I kind of feel like they landed it, but it was like a bumpy landing, you know? It wasn't great.
I mean, so I'm going to be honest, this is their first TV show, so I think they'll learn from this. So, like, from now on, like, they know what they've got right, and they'll find out what they've done wrong with this season.
Also, I've been judging it very, very highly against Series 2 of The Mandalorian, which was fucking excellent. So that's why I'm a bit like, damn.
Yeah, but that's Series 2. That's like, I'm like, that's where I'm like, the thing is, the thing that's actually annoyed me, right, the more I notice it, is Elizabeth Olsen was like, oh yeah, there's like a Luke Skywalker-esque cameo in WandaVision. And I've realized she was on about Evan Peters Quicksilver. I was like, that's no comparison. Like,
no,
just no.
The thing is, it could have been that big
if they'd have
he'd
kept
actually
him.
been Quicksilver from the multiverse and they'd confirmed X-Men. I know that just having him there is still technically confirmation that they exist.
Yeah, but it's not.
I get that.
It's just
but it's
them
not
going,
the same
Agnes,
as
change what he looks like. That's it.
Yeah, it's not. It's just not the same as actually having the actual confirmation. But
yeah,
whatever.
I'm trying to think what I was going to rate it. So you went 8. I was thinking 6, but I feel like that's a bit too low the more I think about it, because it's more just pet peeves that have annoyed me more than the actual story itself. I'd probably go with a 7, because I feel like some of the annoyances are entirely my own fault, and that's fine. Like, that's just me getting annoyed at stuff. But there are some genuine flaws with this episode, so I'd say I'll give it a 7. Yeah, I'll say a 7. I'm debating between a 6 and a 7, but
I think 7
I'll stick with 7.
6 is like harsh, man. 6 is harsh.
Yeah, but I'm genuinely annoyed. Like, I was so hyped for this episode, and I've just come out of it like, it was all right. It was just typical MCU.
I was so hyped for this episode that I woke up.
He woke up on time.
8 a.m.
This doesn't happen.
I text him like, yo, at WandaVision. He was like, bro, that don't come out till tomorrow. What the fuck you want about?
Oh, yeah. Yes, today. I forgot about that.
And then even today, I still woke up on time and I actually managed to watch the episode. So I was excited. And I'm not disappointed, to be fair. I did enjoy it. But, we've all got different opinions. That's what makes us all beautiful, even though I'm right. But no, I'm joking. But
I mean, he usually is. Like, look at the book.
You know what I'm saying? I called Agatha, I called the book, I called...
Oh, actually, right? That's what I was going to... This isn't related to WandaVision, because, WandaVision's finished now. But, next week, do we want to do what we're looking forward to for the Winter Soldier? Because it doesn't come out till the week after. What we can do. We could do something like that.
Yeah, we definitely can do.
And also, next Friday is my birthday.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I haven't got you a present, I haven't got you a present.
It's all right. Doing YouTube is enough of a present. Making me wake up early as hell.
I didn't make you. This was our idea.
I'm joking. I actually really enjoy doing this though.
Me too. We love it. We love it. We do love it. But I think that's everything for today. Really, like it's over. This series is over.
It's scary that this is our first season that's over.
It's sad for us as well because it's the first time we're finishing an Uncut Reviews series. Obviously, we're going to do loads more though. So
yeah, of course. I think we need to put this in its own separate playlist though. Be like, this is the WandaVision Uncut Reviews.
No, just Uncut Reviews, just all of them, every single one. But thank you all for coming and sitting with us, talking with us. Leave your opinions down in the comment. What did you think of the episode? Did you think it was trash? I didn't. I thought it was pretty good. Let me know what you thought. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you subscribe and leave thumbs up and do all that mad stuff. Just share it, even if you don't like it, that's fine. Just share it at least, because we need the money. No, I'm joking, we don't get paid. Yeah,
we're nowhere to get paid.
We wish. But thank you all for watching and we will see you next time. Bye.